We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10.
Five wide. Here you go.
Throwing right away is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on third and inches. Play action. It's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Titans are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Levis with a give to Spears. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Now this looks like a design run.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Like 13, like 13.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Like 54, like 54.
A run with Spears. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Like 54.
Here's Levis. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Like 54, like 54.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Zero.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On play action, Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. And that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st down, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Here's Levis to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Here's 3rd and 7.
Regular. Alert!
From the gun, Josh Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it, instead get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A design run here for Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown. Touchdown, Bills. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Khair Elam. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Levis going to get it out quick. And here's Hopkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Got a man left side. It's caught.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run with Spears. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Levis. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Harris Campbell. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his third touchdown on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half, as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, Levis. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Diamond.
To throw is Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Spears.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down for Tennessee. Now Levis. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Like 13. Like 13.
They'll run the draw. That's Spears. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
In trouble, and down he goes. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack. So on fourth down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Half 85. Half 85. What's that? Alert. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Look out.
Once again, it's Cook. He'll manage only a couple. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go.
56. 56. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Here comes Jackson on the return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2.
Like 13. Like 13.
They go play action with Levis. A throw on the move is caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Monday. What's that?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen going to give this to Davis. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
What's that?
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, come on, come on.
They'll try and run here with Spears. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. Open man, right side. He's got it. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they go with Spears. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Look out!
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Attack!
Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. Held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X